Okay. Damn it. Now it's telling me everything's excellent, so maybe we were just having a hiccup. Maybe I'll have to redo. Is the clock really that noticeable? I guess I just have droned it out enough that I don't notice it, but maybe I don't know. It's been in my videos for years then if that's the case. um okay. So, let's get back to normal hopefully. Line this up like so. And maybe it doesn't even have to be that far back. Well, I mean it kind of does just for this. Yeah, that's probably true. The headphones is probably the more likely. Can I? That's definitely not what I want to be hitting. Oh boy, okay. I can see where this is going to be a thing. So I'm going to have to select the grid to have it come through. I can take the square edge off, maybe. Okay, I think we need to be done with the grid now. My keyboard should be kinda quiet. I don't have a mechanical one. Okay. So the question is, how does before we hook you up, let's finish hooking you up. Okay. Let's maybe back that off a little bit. And maybe we can get you a good angle there to, oh my god. Okay, this was a better idea to not have it do that. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna experiment here. That is definitely not what I want to do. That's trying to maybe make this. What in the hell is going on here? Okay, we're gonna go back to the grid for a minute. Please select your grid. Now, see, this is the kind of thing that I wanted to do. So that if we deselect the grid, it's got to be all funky. Why? How are you meant to do this? Like, who designed the building and then this went... I need you to give me the grid again. Are we just not? Okay, maybe I'll have better luck with this. Except that it doesn't allow me to queue up a lot of people, which can be a problem because they don't like to wait. Okay, that works. Now, that also works. This doesn't really work. And that's where the problem lies. I want you You know what? We'll go with it. We'll go with it. This is not a very big queue for that, but you know what? I don't care. If it works, that's all that matters. Now this might be too short for that. There we go. And that sort of does it. Can I maybe interest you in going a little bit longer? It just doesn't... It doesn't do it. Okay, that looks better, anyway. Except that, once again, it's a short path. If I make it a path, it's going to be a short path. Okay, we need to maybe do like an 8 path here. There. Okay, so this is immediately going to be a choke point and probably a terrible idea because we're going from a 10 path to this tiny little pathway here to get to the other end of the park. So now I'm rethinking the idea that maybe we do bring this castle bit back over here, but I think we'll be fine. I can do a little bit of a path back this way maybe. And I think that's probably best, actually. Put something here to block this off. Okay. So I definitely want that. Information, you are not information, you are chief beef. Information. Just right inside the gate here. We'll give it a little bit of a longer queue. Yeah, they can stop off here. I don't know. By the time you get to that park, I don't think you'll need as long of a queue. Definitely need a longer one here, though. I did not anticipate this many people would be buying priority passes, so I just left it as a short queue. In hindsight, not a great idea, but whatever. So once I get to here, not there. Once I get to here, we'll be in. Yeah, and then you can see the clock tower from over there. Got these little spires here. Yeah. Okay. I'm feeling a little bit more confident about these decisions. Yeah, the race to the... We'll do a little Takeshi's Castle, except that this will be... I didn't realize there was a... Oh. It's a bell, but it looks like a zipper. There's a lot of little detailing on this building. Yeah, we're definitely going to want to do a swing path out here. Is this a fountain? Interesting. Okay. So, with that done, maybe I will want another little shop up in here. Just a little one. I don't know, that gap feels a little bit out of place. But I guess it'll be fine. Once we build into it, it'll be fine. Okay, let's try this path. Do we dare? Is that going to have to be a 4 or can a 6? That's going to have to be a 4. So once again, we've got this situation. Although, nah, I don't want them going off the sides there. So this may or may not come out to be such a great idea. This angle snapping is not going to do it. I beg your pardon? Come on. No, stop it. So right there? Boy, is this even going to work? I guess so. Again, I'm giving myself a choke point that is probably not a great idea, but... So then, we'll just give ourselves a T-junction here. Angle snap, maybe? Fix that problem? Or grid. Okay. So we'll figure out what to do with that. Gotta give this thing a... Haven't... What? I thought we tested it. Oh, because it's gotta have it right. Okay, never mind. Never mind. So the entrance will be here. The exit, I guess, will be over here. So we can have people wander out into this spoke or something. And then this will allow me to make this queue in here. So let's go like that. And this will add into whatever thing I've got going on here. Because I think I'm going to want to increase the size of this path. In fact, we should probably just do that right out the gate. At least to a 6. I think 8 is preferable. Can I just see how big this is? That's a 6. Okay. So at least a 6. I'm just going to connect it for now, because I don't know what I'm going to do outside the castle here. Let's maybe figure this one out first. Okay. I can't do that because now you're in the way. Thank you for getting that out of the way. Can you come this way too, please? Thank you. There. Alright. So, as I say, just... Oh, come on now. God damn it, let go of that. The pathing in this game will never not be aggravating. I'd like you to just maybe do like a nicer curve in there. Okay, well. As I said, we'll have to figure out something that actually... Like, I'd rather have this connect to a main path than that be the path. Kind of like how all this stuff... All the exits end up going into paths. I think that's the idea there. But anyway, that is now the outer wall. So this is going to come up in here and connect to the path that goes back and around up this way. And this is going to have to require some terrain manipulation, terraforming, because when this thing comes through, it's going to have to come over everyone's head. Okay. The point that I have been avoiding this whole time. Getting this stupid thing inside of a path. Okay, length. Width can be 6. Actually, width should probably be 8. Let's just give ourselves a little bit more room. I'm going to have to move every single one of these buildings is going to have to move out of here so it does not automatically snap. Yeah, I think an 8 by path. Well, I don't know, maybe 6 by will be enough. What did I do for here? This is an 8 by. Yeah, it is. It's an 8 path. And an 8 path would also fill in a lot of dead space. Well, I mean, yes and no, Wandering Duo. So this is how I would do a courtyard. You'd have to use the grid and then do something big like this. The problem is that I mean, that's pretty much how you do it. It's big and cumbersome, and I cannot make like a round village with it like that. So like if I wanted to do, you know, like a long loop kind of thing, and then try and fill it in, that's where I start having problems. Because you can do that, like if you can get it to sort of fill in, it kind of works, but it also doesn't. So in order to really make it work, you just pretty much have to bend the path in on itself. And using the grid is the best way to do that. That I don't know. Let me grab one. Well, and the thing too, though, is that I'm pretty sure as long as there's a path underneath it, no, it can't sit on the path. As long as there's a path underneath something, it will go through. It'll walk through. The people will walk through. So, like for instance, here, I've got this pathway that leads to the restrooms. I've also got this completely. I mean, it is actually functional now. But it was not intended to be functional. It was just supposed to connect up here. But you'll see that because the path actually connects, these people are going to phase through that wall. Which means I should probably change this so it's an actual loop. But because they're so close, they are like this. I don't actually need this path, but I've just been doing this just for the look of it. I've been trying to connect all these staff doors that don't do anything, just for visuals. So I mean, yeah. So what I'm afraid of is that if I do that, I mean, it won't let me put it on there. But if it did, they would just start walking through the rides because it counts as pathway, you know. So unless there's a way for me to do like a, well, let's experiment here. So select it on the grid. Yeah, see, that's going to give me a rounded square. So now let's try doing this. I mean, it doesn't look so great. But actually, if I can maybe get you to do that. So then what I'm going to try and do when I've got this thing is knock out the middle. Okay, well that kind of works. Now I need to come in here and... Why? No. What I'm trying to do is get rid of that. See, I want that curb to still exist. There we go. There we go. So, I mean, that's kind of how I can do that. Hide pathing under tiles. Maybe? Maybe there's something in flooring? I don't know. I could probably turn those over and flatten them. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. The pathing is just the absolute bane of my existence in this game. But maybe I can get it to play ball here. Probably better off without the angle snapping. I'm sure there's a way that if I just stuck to it, just tilted it every 15 degrees. Oops, that was the wrong... "15 degrees might be too tight." Hey, perfect circle. Let's see if this fits in it. It absolutely does. It is, however, too big, because there's absolutely no way I'm going to get that path in there. So, if I did a, what, 20 degrees? Can I just... You cannot manually tell it to change? That is going to create a much smaller circle. That doesn't even create a circle. There we go. Well, that's a much smaller circle. Let's see what this does. Doesn't fit inside is what that does. Ah, so if I was able to just manually change it somehow to 20 degrees, but it likes to do it in these weird, I don't even know what's. Is there not a way to do that? Is there not a way to change? Bring my mouse back, please. Curved slopes. Oh, it can go up slopes. Yeah, I don't know. It's not very friendly. So I think in order to make this work, I'm just gonna have to fudge it as I go. Oh, you mean like in the game settings? Whoops. What would that be? Game? Global vertical snapping. Disable scenery collision. Ah. Oh, hey, I can turn off all this stuff. I don't know that I want to do that. Ghostbuster features. Enable hiring Ghostbusters and the spawning of ghosts. Okay, I don't know what this is, but that sounds like something I want. Interface. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. So that makes sense then, with the hiring of Ghostbusters. That is pretty cool, but there's, is it shops and facilities? All of these, is it, oh, right, here. Small attractions? No. Other? Ecto Containment Unit. So you can actually have these, and there's actually a building for these. So I wonder if that means that you put these around, kind of like you do bins, so that as your Ghostbusters get ghosts, they have some place to put them. What is this? Oh, pigeon. Okay, well, I'll have to look into that DLC. I know that there is a ride. It's one of the only interactive rides. Is it a track ride? Yeah, interactive ride. So, this Ghostbusters Experience. Oh, I have to build it? Oh. Kidding me. Steam, ring racers, panic in the parking lot. Oh. Well, anyway, so there's, I thought there was an actual game, or an actual, an actual ride, but maybe it's the map, because I think you can pick a map that is specifically the Ghostbusters map, or something. Anyway, one of the perks of the DLC, or one of the hooks for it, I guess, was that there's an interactive ride, and I swear it exists, but there's an interactive ride that you can ride in it, and it allows you to shoot at targets in the ride and like rack up points for shooting ghosts or something like that. I swear I saw it though, but maybe it was just that thing. Maybe it was just to build my own. I'll have to look at that DLC a little bit more. But yeah, so like you can actually use the trigger mechanisms and whatnot that the game has to also create an interactive ride. And not just for Ghostbusters, I guess, because when you go into like props and stuff, there's like targets. Yeah, so here's all the ghosts, and then there's targets. So if you have an interactive ride, you can shoot these things, archery targets, whatnot. You can shoot these things and then somehow create a ride that has points and whatever. So you as a player can ride the ride and actually do something. It's really cool. I'm definitely going to have to do a little bit of research on how it works out, but that is a little beyond the scope of where I'm at right now with this game. I'm still struggling with pathing, for crying out loud. Which I would like to come back to and somehow try to make work. So I have to be mindful that there needs to be a little bit of a queue here, as well as an exit. So why don't I just come around the back? I'll leave a little bit of a gap, because I imagine I'll want some kind of greenery. And maybe I shouldn't do the... But if we build it up... Oh no, that's not going to work at all. We need to turn off angle snapping just altogether. And I will have to eyeball it. Okay, so far so good. Okay, let's come back around this way. If you'll just stop that now. It's not, I mean, I can move the ride, I guess. Okay. So I'd kind of wanted it to connect up. I'll hold off on that for a minute. Let me grab you. No. Well, I mean, I guess this works too. I was just going to slide you over. Okay, now it's a little bit more central. It's not a perfectly round thing, but Whatever. So what I could do to make it feel a little bit more like a square, obviously fill in the green gap, but then I can also maybe, rather than have, you know, like the straight path offshoot there, I could try that with the pathing to create this little bubble. And it is hard on a curve because, like I said, you need that grid to really make it work. But, you know, I could do... Okay, well, I guess you're going to just do that anyway then, huh? Could try doing something like this somehow, and then, you know, bubble it out so it looks a little bit thicker. I don't know. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. So let's do a 10 by. Get the main road up in here. Ah, you know what? I really should just find out where I'm going to put the queue on this first. So the park or path entrance will be here. The exit, I guess, can be out the back. Yeah, we'll send them out the back. That way they at least are, you know, that will force them to walk around and possibly buy something. Maybe I should put it towards an exit, though. I don't know. So, from what I remember of the game, or the video that I watched about the game, is that the further away the path is, the further they have to walk, and that ends up affecting the timing of when the next ride starts, etc., etc. But I guess it doesn't matter because it's a circle, so either way they're going to be walking out one way or another. But I think this booth does affect it. Oh, we'll put it here. No! No, no. It put it down after I clicked. There. Okay. Like it's going to affect the flow of people. So people trying to walk past this booth are going to be at a choke point. But I guess that'll work. And then, because I would actually like this to have a different path. There we go. I'm going to use that path instead as my exit. I don't think I made that differentiation over here. I did not. I just use it, well, because it runs right into the thing. Oh, my queue path is a different... Okay. I don't know. I'll make it all match up. Was that a shop, or is that just a... Oh, no, it's just the divot. Just a little bit of an entrance there. Okay. So this path... I don't know. This is not a thrill ride, so people don't really go on not thrill rides. So we don't really need to worry too much, I think. Okay, hold on. Hold on a tick. Go back to 6. Yeah, it is. Nope, it is an 8. So, if I maybe do a thing here, I'm going to need you to not do that. How about a 10? Then we take an 8. Give it a little bit of a weird warp here. It is a little funky. But I just want something that's gonna... Okay. Paths. I would like you to allow me to do the same thing over here. But it doesn't. This is what it lets me do. Damn it. How about if I start you on this side? Then will you let me do this side? Okay, let's select a grid. I can't because it's going to be... Oh, come on now. How about if I delete you? No, why would you do it that way? Perfect. See, now I'm not even... I mean, I may as well just have it go straight. That's not what I need from you. There. Okay. And then now we need to bring this back down to 8. Down to 8. And we can do something like this. Good enough. Good enough. Oh my god. Why are you doing? Why? But I don't want this. This isn't what I want at all. God. Shit. Okay, I think that looks a little bit better anyway. Sort of. Sort of. I don't... I'm done. I'm so done. Okay. Criminy.